Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Anniversary and our Night Elf Priest. I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you are all doing well. Today we are in the Red Ridge Mountains to handle those elite quests over at Stonewatch Keep. I believe somebody's going to be sending us an invite shortly, so that we can work through those. But we've got to pick them up first before we head over. So let's go ahead and do that. There's actually only two that I know of. I think that there is a quest chain of some kind that we haven't completely gone through yet, I think. But we're going to have two to do at least. So wanted for Gathelzog. Wanted. Leader of the Blackrock attacks on Stonewatch Keep and raids against the township of Lakeshire. Gathelzog is extremely dangerous. He is reportedly holed up in the recently conquered keep, plotting the Blackrock clan's further crimes against humanity. The orc infestation must be quelled at all costs. A gracious reward will be given to whatever brave soul can deliver the head of Gathelzog to Magistrate Solomon. So we've got that, and then we've got Therelzun from Marshal Maris.
Need help? Be careful.
Blackrock Outrunners and Renegades are running ambushes between here and Stonewatch Keep. The leader of the Outrunners is an orc named Therelzun. We want this orc. Bring me the head of Therelzun.
Light bless you. For the Alliance.
So we'll accept that. Yep, they're both over in the keep there. I was a little bit surprised, to be honest, at the fact that there's only two of these quests, besides one that you can get from like a quest line. And neither of them really offer any rewards that are particularly substantial. I was certain that we'd be able to find some pretty cool stuff out of this, but I guess it's not that not as crazy as I thought it would be. But we'll see it through, and this should be the end of the Red Ridge Mountains for us. See if we can pick up that invite. Yeah, I think both of these quests that we picked up have basically turned gray to us, or they're, kind of on the lower end of green, which is why we couldn't see the quest marker. And we do have that gray quest we can turn in back in Lakeshire as well. I think that was the response from Darkshire. So, more bad news to deliver to the magistrate. We'll see if we can pick off Fangor too while we're in this section of the map. I mean, heck, if we don't get a response... Okay, it looks like we might be getting an invite, but even if we didn't, it's very possible at our current level that we could solo this. Just might take a bit more time. Oh, that's the guy that they mentioned. All right. A full group of 5 even. That is, that's great. And it looks like we're the only ones here that can actually heal as well, so really good timing. This is going to be a bit of like a outdoor dungeon-y kind of experience for us, I guess. And even though everything is gray to us right now, that's totally fine. I'm just excited to see this place again. Looks like we're heading potentially inside of the keep. I think one of them is out in the courtyard, and the other one is at the top of this tower here. Oh, I guess Shadow Magic is another gray quest we could have done. That was probably the other one that I was thinking about. I was probably mixing that up with the Shadow Pendant quest line. Alright, very good. Yeah, so I guess this was a part of a chain, we just happened to have gone through it all. But we'll just finish it while we're here. We get 30 silver out of it. Maybe not as much experience because it's gray. But we'll take the money. And we'll try to read the quest text too here in a second, as we start collecting those midnight orbs. Alright, so the Blackrock Orcs enlisted Shadowcasters to aid their attacks in Redridge, and they have brought with them devices of dark power, midnight orbs. These orbs have struck telling blows against Redridge defenders, and it's imperative we remove the demon-tainted items from the conflict. Find and deliver to me midnight orbs from slain Blackrock Shadowcasters. I will then have them disposed of, for this world would be a better place without them. Some of our party members are actually picking up battle-worn axes, so they're really taking care of a lot of the Blackrock related quests all at once. last midnight orb. Now we just got our 2 named NPCs to kill. Oh yeah, this is definitely not something we could have soloed, despite their lower levels, I should say. Little spirit tap in there. It's very helpful. And we got his head. The head of Gath, we'll call him. And now I'm gonna go outside to get the other one. Oh yeah, looks like these guys might have already gotten in. This guy would be a little bit, I think, easier to solo if we had to. I think we could probably carve a path to him. But still, if these guys are already here, it would make it a lot easier. Ooh, yeah, maybe not. That'd be a lot to deal with. Going in, sheep is out. We can get some Shadow Word Pains out. And we've got Theralzen's head now. pick up some bruiseweed too. Why not? Yeah, great group. Very, very happy with how that played out. Normally when you do these quests, you can find like maybe one other person, and honestly, you could in theory, as long as one of you is a healer and maybe the other a tankier class, you could in theory do this with 2 people. But yeah, I mean, this is just this made it so much more of a breeze. Alright, we are outside of Stonewatch now, and everybody is kind of scattering at this point. Looks like we're all still kind of heading towards the valley here. Looks like the mage is with us. Maybe we'll stick around. We'll certainly make it easier. Fangor is surrounded, usually, over there, I think. Oh no, that's a different patrol. Fangor can definitely be tough to get to, though, as a single player, unless you're very overleveled. Tagged him. Oh yeah, they're all coming over. Let's use our fade. Put it all on the warrior. And we'll move back into our healing roll. These guys are actually high enough to deliver a little bit of experience, which is cool. get back to Lakeshire. We'll turn everything in. And we'll see where we go from there. Because honestly, I'm not too sure where we should be going next. Definitely need to look into some dungeons very soon, though. No later than level 32. I'm trying to think of what we could do for the rest of today. Redridge is done. Duskwood still has some green quests in it, so we'll have to go back there soon. Oh, so does Stone Talon too. Yeah, we may have to make our way to Stone Talon next. Because those quests are going to fall off very soon as well. Let's pay a visit to Duskwood so we can move the missing diplomat along, since we're not too far away. I think that'll be the plan for now.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend. Light bless you.
Tharalzun was a vicious, crafty orc. Well done. I'm sure he didn't go down easy. Here's your reward, Alindria. Take the two-handed mace. I guess this mace could be pretty decent.
Go with honor.
For somebody leveling around this level range. Thank you, Alindria. I'll send these to be destroyed immediately.
Be careful.
With regards to our midnight orbs.
Step on up.
Now to speak with Magistrate.
Well met.
A couple of things here.
Honor, friend.
Messenger to Darkshire, by the light, the Stormwind army retreated from Westfall, and the guard no longer protects Darkshire. There is some treachery abound. How could this be so? Oh, I forgot to reward your service, priest. Here are some coins. Now excuse me. Something is amiss in Stormwind, and I must get to the bottom of it.
Light bless you.
And that concludes our errand running for this playthrough.
Be careful. For the Alliance.
So the evil Lieutenant Fangor is dead. Good riddance to that foul creature. You are very brave, priest. The township of Lakeshire thanks you for your aid.
Light bless you. Go with honor, friend.
Fantastic work, Alindria. Gathelzog led those brutes into battle, killing many innocent humans. Vindication is ours. This is the first step in reclaiming the keep for the Kingdom of Stormwind.
Be careful.
And that concludes our journey through Redridge. Yeah, I'll be skipping the Howler or Yowler questline, however it's pronounced. And yeah, let's move the missing diplomat forward first, and then we'll figure out what to do from there. Maybe I'll just start traveling back to Stone Talon, maybe. Also checking what we have for cloth and whatnot. Oh yeah, we can turn in the bronze tube as well, I suppose, when we get back to Duskwood. That might not be a bad idea. We are going to have to get some more buff food very soon as well, so I'll have to figure out what I'm doing for that.
Can I help you?
Alright, back to Darkshire we go. Guess I can look at the quests that are in Duskwood that still need to be done. Yeah, we're just leveling a little bit too fast, which I know sounds crazy. But we're already skipping the wetlands and we're already running out of time for some of the other zones. Before we're forced to start looking into places like Stranglethorn and Desolace. Turn in the missing diplomat first before Watcher Bacchus gets too far away.
King's honor, friend. For the Alliance.
Oh, Trius sent you, huh? That's a little different. Feel free to fight whatever monstrosities come at you from the darkness. I'm sure you'll be able to handle it pretty easily, if you're the type to be hanging around with the likes of him. So, what does my friend need of me on such a gloomy day as this?
Go with honor, friend.
Defias activity. Well, there's always some activity. Even if they keep to themselves, we consider them a threat. But now that I think about it, there was a recent sighting that seemed odd. It must have been a couple weeks ago, but some of their agents had gathered around Addles' stead. From the report, I'd guessed something big went down. Why don't you check there first and bring back anything you find? The farmstead is south of the road from Westfall, just as you enter Duskwood.
Be careful.
Okay. Yeah, and it jumps to level 30. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, we can handle that when we head back to Ravenhill Cemetery. We still have business there anyway. Let's turn and look to the stars now, just because I think when we head over to Stone Town, we're probably going to hit level 32 in the process. And that quest might end up becoming gray to us by that point.
What can I do for you? Light bless you.
This is perfect, Elendria. The first step is complete. This is the bronze tube that we got for him.
Go with honor, friend.
According to Cog's blueprint, what I need now is a way to reflect light. I remember a woman by the name of Mary who became well known around these parts for always carrying a looking glass. Perhaps you can track Mary down and see if she might lend us a reflective surface for this project. I believe she once resided in southern Duskwood.
Be careful.
Yeah, we've seen her before. She's really close by. We might as well just go ahead and do this now. Southern Duskwood is not a very descriptive, I guess, description of her location. But by this point, you've probably interacted with Mary before, so you kind of already know where to go. Why, yes, I used to own a looking glass. The looking glass was one of my finest treasures until the incident. After what happened, I discarded it behind the barn. There was an insane ghoul who used to roam back there. Perhaps he picked it up. Rumor has it the devilish beast resides in the Tranquil Gardens cemetery. Okay, yeah, again, we can pick that up real quick. Lots of herbs in and outside of the cemetery today. Let's grab all these. Especially the grave moss. Here's the ghoul in question. Perfect. Looks like we can take it straight back to Victory in Darkshire.
Bless you.
Most superb. This will work perfect. Many thanks.
For the Alliance.
Now there's just one more item needed to complete this device. Cog's blueprint calls for a lens of some sort. The only lens I know of that would be large enough will be very difficult to acquire. There's an ogre by the name of Zark Vol, who resides in the mound in southern Duskwood. If you can, bring me his monocle, and I will use that as our lens. Ooh, interestingly enough, we can get an upgrade from this quest for gloves. Interesting.
Light bless you.
That's cool. We will handle that a different time. It's much closer to our level, which is good. That's what we want. And so let's look at our quest log one more time. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back to Ashenvale at some point too to continue the Tower of Althalax. Let me take a look real quick. We've got a little bit of time for that though. Yeah, so let's head back to Stone Talon then. get back to Benethel Harbor and we'll take that boat. That's right, we've got the Doomed Fleet here. What quest line was this for? I completely forgot already. Oh, that's right, the Lightforge Iron. This is for Morbid Fell. Okay.
Safe travel.
Yeah, we'll work on that on a different time. But I'm gonna have to remember that that is there. Docks of the Barradin Bay. See you guys in just a moment. We'll wait for the boat to arrive. And we'll skip ahead to Aberdeen. We're swimming to shore. And I'm pretty sure we have the Stone Talon Peak flight path, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we do. It's probably gonna be where we need to go. Yeah, because we need to pick up the quest for the Charred Veil there anyway. That'll be a big part of the next episode, I think. Yep, so why don't we enjoy our flight there? We'll pick up that quest. And then I think we might end a little bit early today. Just wanted to wrap up Red Ridge as kind of our main focus. So we'll do Stone Talon in the next episode. We'll certainly hit level 32 in the process. Maybe we can pick up our new abilities as well if we have the time. And I think at that point we're definitely going to want to start collecting quests for whatever our next dungeon is going to be. I do want to check. Let's check AtlasLoot real quick. Nomer is certainly going to have a lot of stuff in it. I'm going to check RFK as well, or Razorfen Crawl. to see if there's anything in here we could utilize. It's probably not much, though. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much. If the Blind Hunter happens to be there, which is a rare enemy that does have a chance to spawn. Maybe these shoulders are better than what we have now. There's a necklace here too, which could be the very first necklace we end up getting or seeing. There's a ring that might be of use. Otherwise, there's not much. I feel like RFK could be a skippable one depending on what sort of quest rewards we can get. I'll have to look up the quests. I feel like between Razorfen Crawl and Downs, there's not going to be too much for the Alliance side compared to what Horde can get, I would guess. But we'll see. I imagine it's the inverse for Gnomeregan anyway. So if we have time at the end of the next episode, we can also try to pick up some of those Gnomeregan quests. They're going to be spread out like all over the place. Although I'm sure there'll be several inside of Tinkertown in Ironforge. Quest is going to come from Keeper Albagorm for reclaiming the Charred Veil. As a protector of the forest spirits, you can undoubtedly guess why I am alarmed. You have traveled through these mountains to reach this peak. Surely you have seen the travesty which has befallen the land. Greed has led to the destruction of these sacred hills. The Charred Veil to the south was set afire by the greedy mechanized army of industrialists. Worse yet, the Blood Furies have encroached on the land and refuse us passage in to begin regrowth. Drive the wretched harpies out, Olundria. We shall do that. And yeah, everything is going to happen in the Charred Veil pretty much. We've got the ambushers. We've got the crystallized scales to collect for Morin, Peck, and Stormwind. And some charred ancients we'll have to, looks like we'll have to gather up some corroded shrapnel from them. Alright, yeah, I think that's going to do it for me for today, guys. We'll end a little bit early today. But, as always, I appreciate you all so much for watching. And if you enjoyed today's episode, the end of Red Ridge that is, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more. I hope to see you here in Stone Talon in the next one. Take care.